Roblox is officially ruined today, because they just put out an update that will literally destroy Roblox in its entirety. It's not just about some faces looking worse, it's not about some accounts getting falsely banned. The one thing Roblox is loved for, the incredible amount of community-made games you can play on the platform, is possibly coming to an end. It is absolutely beyond me why Roblox would do something like this. And it's not just me, even the developers on the dev forum are completely outraged. But I feel I might be getting ahead of myself with the ranting. Let me just quickly fill you all in on what just happened. Because initially I wasn't planning on making a video on this channel today. I was actually gonna work on my second channel, but when I saw this update I just had to make a video about it. Now, as we know, Roblox has been trying to make the platform more safe and they've horrendously failed at that. But the update they did today might be taking the cake. So it all starts off with this post on the dev forum. It reads, on May 19th, which is today, we're making a change to our publishing model by adding new requirements to publicly publish games, helping keeping Roblox online and users under 16 safer. Now this sounds pretty good. I mean, safety is always a good thing, but I don't see how this update in any way makes the game any safer. Unless of course by safety they mean nobody plays Roblox anymore, because it's kinda hard to be groomed on a platform you don't use, but I highly doubt they were going for that. So let's now take a look at these new publish requirements and we're gonna go from bad to worse. Now of course the first thing you have to do is an age verification, because for some reason you have to do an age verification for everything on Roblox. But it isn't just an age verification, because with the usual age verification you can choose to take like a scan or a picture of your face and use that as proof that you are your age. But as it states here, you need to be ID verified, which means that you need to send your ID to Roblox, or a picture of the ID at least, so that they can see that you are actually who you say you are. But let's be honest, nobody wants to send their ID, something so private and sensitive, to Roblox, a platform that isn't necessarily known for keeping private user information very safe. Now I do see you thinking, well, I don't upload games on Roblox, so why would I give the slightest shit about this update? Well, guess the thing that you do. You do play games on Roblox that are published by people who made them. Now that sounds very logical, but imagine if these people decided not to make these games anymore. Because for example, they do not want to send their ID to Roblox. Guess what you're gonna be playing? Absolutely nothing, because there are no games left on the platform. And no, of course not every creator is gonna stop publishing games on Roblox because of an ID verification. Roblox knows that, so that's why they decided to put even more requirements to make sure nobody wants to publish games anymore. Now what's important to know for the next part is that Roblox is for a lot of developers their first step in their development career. This is mainly the case because it's so easy to step into Roblox development, as there is no paywall, or at least that used to be the case. Because Roblox announced that for every single game you publish now on Roblox you need to pay a fee of 1,000 Robux. Keep in mind that's about 10 bucks. Now I know that doesn't sound like a lot initially, but for some people, especially young starting developers, 10 bucks could just be a little too much. Because when you start any creative project, be this game development or making YouTube videos or something like that, you are already gonna invest a bunch of your time into the project. So now also having to pay money to do it could be the last straw for a lot of developers. Now there is an alternative where you do not have to pay 10 bucks every single time you publish a game, and that is you have to buy Roblox Plus, which I think off the top of my head is about 60 bucks a year. So I don't think that is necessarily any better, because you are still putting that money barrier up. The barrier that is gonna make it so a lot of people decide not to go into development. Now believe it or not, but Roblox actually did something kinda good. Okay, so as I said that and I read through the thing, it's actually pretty shitty. So Roblox is giving away free Roblox Plus to existing creators, which sounds great because it would remove the financial barrier for starting creators. But the fun thing about this giving away free Roblox Plus, it's only given to already well-established developers, so not to the people who are just getting into development. You know, the people who need it most. The only way to get this Roblox Plus if you have a single game that has been played over 100 hours in the last 30 days. I just kind of fail to understand why Roblox is putting up these extra barriers for their developers. I mean, at the end of the day, they only make money through the games that these developers have made for their platform. Yes, they would make a small amount of money through people now having to pay, but honestly, I think the amount of people who is gonna turn away from development is gonna cost Roblox more than they're gonna make from the people actually paying to develop. Now, as I said, the Roblox developers are absolutely fuming, and I think this person sums it up pretty well. So, the Nexus Avenger says, sorry what, not only do we need to ID verify, which is already a sizable bar for authentication, but we need to pay a monthly subscription for most of our audience to play our games. We already pay a sizable amount with DevX, and now we need to pay upfront as well. I have a sizable amount of old games that are a cash flow negative. I'm not moving to a cash flow negative of $60 a year to keep them alive once the 6-month upsell period is over. This isn't innovation, it's corporate greed under the premise of safety. And honestly, I just think think he sums it up amazingly. Now, I've decided to stop doing the very long outro, so there's a very cool video on screen right now. I think you should click that one. And besides that, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Peace.